For most families, going to Walt Disney World can be a very expensive vacation, but in this video, we're gonna give you some of our money-saving tips that we implement when we go down to try to help you and your family save a little bit of money the next time you go to Disney World. So the first tip we're gonna give you guys is to go during off-peak times of the year. Now, there really is no off-season anymore at Walt Disney World. It's always crowded. No matter whether kids are in school, out of school, the crowds are just never seem to go away. But there are different times of the year that Disney considers off-peak and will offer either discounts, such as like free dining you might have seen come up recently, different offers to kind of help alleviate the cost and entice guests to come during that time of year.
Right, and when it comes to your tickets, you also want to look at how much the tickets cost, depending on what time of year you're going. And what I also suggest is adding the park hopper to your ticket. That allows you to see multiple parks within each day of your vacation. And the park hopper is only one additional price. It doesn't cost more per day. So it's $60 extra for your ticket, whether it's a one-day park hopper or a four-day park hopper. It's a $60 charge, and you'll be able to see as many parks as you want within one day. You could go to all 4 parks in one day if you wanted to.
Yeah, and a lot of people like to think that they're gonna do one park in one day, and if it's maybe your first time to Walt Disney World, that is gonna be how it goes. But there is also other times of the day where you might want to do something different, when you feel like you've been in Magic Kingdom for 6-7 hours and you're ready to do something else, but it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Having that park hopper option lets you go to another park for cheaper. Because if you bought if 2 one-day, 1-park tickets, those are $109 each as of right now.
Right.
That's, $218 right there. Whereas if you buy a one-day park hopper ticket, you're spending like about what, $169 with the park hopper option. So it gives you kind of some flexibility to do more than one thing in one day, and it just might be an option for you. And we were just talking about the prices of parks as of today, and a standard theme park ticket is $109. And at the moment, they have a special offer for a 4-park Magic ticket. This is not a park hopper ticket. It only allows you 1 park per day, but it's basically a 4-day ticket, 1 park each day, and that comes out to $83.75 per day. So right there, you're saving, about $26 or so, just off the price off of a ticket. And for 4 days, the total comes out to $335 per person. Whereas if you would have did a standard theme park ticket at $109 per day, that comes out to $436 per person. So if the park hopper option isn't really something that you necessarily care about and you're going for 4 days, like right now you can save $100 per person on a 4-day ticket, so that's pretty good.
And another thing people sometimes get confused with, when I was working in the ticket booths down in Walt Disney World, a lot of people would choose 1-day tickets for each day that they were there. Do not do that. That's gonna cost you way more money. The more days that you buy, the cheaper it gets per day. So say you're gonna be in Disney World for 4 days, don't go to the ticket booth and buy a 1-day ticket each day. That's gonna cost more money. Get a 4-day ticket, and the price reduces each day that you add on. And another big perk if you're a Florida resident is the Florida resident discounted tickets. During certain times of the year, they do a 3- and 4-day Florida resident ticket, which is way less money than a regular ticket would be. They also offer Florida discounts for the annual pass holders too. And those are hugely discounted as well. So if you're a Florida resident, please make sure you look into the Florida resident tickets because they're a lot less expensive.
Yeah, and if you're an annual pass holder, you'll save on dining and merchandise. You get a percentage off of that. And also if you are in the military, there are options for you as well to get discounted tickets to Walt Disney World. Something you and your family may also want to consider is renting DVC points to use on your next trip to Walt Disney World. And for those of you that aren't familiar, DVC stands for Disney Vacation Club, and that's kind of like the timeshare program that Disney offers. And a big misconception is that you have to be a Disney Vacation Club member to use Disney Vacation Club points and stay at DVC properties, and that's not the case. There are a number of kind of secondary sites out there where DVC members can list their points for sale, and you can kind of buy those from the members themselves. David's DVC Rentals is a website that we've looked into in the past. We haven't actually used it, but I know it's like very reputable and a lot of people have used it. But it's something we've considered doing. We just haven't done it yet. But it might be an option for you if you are traveling with a larger group and you need like a villa type of thing, or if you just want to stay in like a deluxe or DVC resort. You can go to these sites, You can put in when you're looking to go to Walt Disney World, put in the request to see what's available, and you can save a lot of money on, you know, staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge or the Polynesian if you go this route. The one thing that we have to kind of give you a warning about with this is you have to do this pretty far in advance.
Yeah.
This is not something where, you know, right now we're shooting this and it's January. If we wanted to go down in February, March, or maybe even April, good chance that there's nothing available. This is something that you have to do months in advance of your trip. So if you know you're going this summer or maybe even this fall, now would be the time to put in the request to see what you can get. This is a very popular option and the points do go really fast, but it could be something that, you know, your family might want to explore.
Okay, so once we're at the parks, there's a lot of money saving tips that we're gonna go over with you guys. So the first thing is ordering off the kids menu. And now this is something that I do all the time. I don't eat very much when I'm in the parks. I can't eat like a big portioned meal, especially when we're gonna be going on rides and everything. So the kids meals are like the perfect portion size for me, at least. I think it comes with a lot of food.
Yeah.
So even when we were in Disneyland, at our resort, I would order the kids breakfasts, and I thought it was the perfect amount because I'm not somebody that eats a lot in the morning. But that's a great way to save money because obviously the kids' meals are a lot cheaper than the adults, but it does give you just enough amount of food to make you feel full.
Yeah, and I order off the kids' menu too when we were in Disneyland. The breakfasts filled me up. It was great. We saved a few dollars on each meal at breakfast, and we were able to put that towards, you know, either something else that we want to spend our money on, or we could just keep that money in our pocket. Another way to save money once you're, you know, whether you're either at the resorts or in the parks, is to ask for cups of water at the quick service stations. This is something we do all the time. And a lot of people know this tip already, but there's really no reason for you to buy bottled water inside of Walt Disney World. They charge around, I think right now it's about $3.50 a bottle for like a bottle of Dasani spring water. Ask for the water cups. You'll save a lot of money. And if you're drinking the amount of water a day you're supposed to, like that could be at least $10 worth of, you know, water that you're saving per person a day.
And depending on where you go, sometimes they give you the little cups, but I remember especially in Disneyland, they gave us the huge ice water cups, like the big ones, and I couldn't even finish it all, but they were very generous with it.
Yeah, I mean, most places are good with it. You have to go to like either like a stand that, you know, sells something or like a quick service location. You just walk up and ask them for water cups. It's totally free. They'll give it to you every single time, and it's just another way for you to save money once you're inside the parks, because especially in Florida, it gets hot and you're gonna need a lot of water, so
stay hydrated.
You can save a lot of money there. And another tip about food and drinks in the parks is to bring your own food and drinks into the parks. We do this all the time. We bring bottles of water, we bring snacks for the day, and you're allowed to bring these things into the parks at the time of filming. So make sure you guys take advantage of this. You can save a lot of money. You know, and if you don't want to drink that Florida water, I'm sorry Floridians that may be watching this, but your water doesn't taste very good. You could bring your own bottles in. You could bring in like those Swell like water bottles. They have those stations now in almost all the parks. I've seen them all over the place where you can, you know, refill your own water bottle. So they're pretty good about, you know, giving you water for free. And you can bring your own snacks too.
So if you and your family are interested in doing a lot of character meals or a lot of sit-down meals, I would definitely suggest getting the Disney dining plan. I usually suggest the solid Disney dining plan, and that comes with the 2 snacks a day, the refillable mug, 1 quick service, and 1 table service. But if you really think that you're gonna be doing a lot of character meals, there is the deluxe plan as well. But either way, if you're thinking of doing a lot of table service and character meals, the Disney dining plan overall will save you some money.
And we've done the Disney dining plan in the past. It's not something we've done recently because we've just felt it's a lot of food for us. We're only 2 people. We don't have kids or anything like that. So we always end up with a ton of snacks, and we don't always do a sit down every day. A lot of times we're on the go, trying to film stuff, trying to get from A to B, and we're grabbing a lot of quick service things. But if you are a family that has maybe young kids and the character dining is really something that's of interest to you, I would recommend the dining plan, because if you're gonna do Crystal Palace in the morning and then like Cinderella's Royal Table at night, or another character dining, maybe 1900 Park Fair, something along those lines, you're gonna end up spending more per person unless you have like any other type of discounts. But, you know, it's just something to think about. So there you have it. Those are our top money saving tips for your next trip to Walt Disney World. Those are not the only ways that you guys can save money. There are plenty of other tips that you guys can implement. So let us know down in the comments below, what are some of the things that you do when you go to the parks to help you save a few dollars here and there.
And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That lets us know that you guys enjoyed it. If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell notification down below so it notifies you of every time we upload a video. And with that, we'll see you guys real soon. Bye.
Bye.